position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a stop to that return at the 22. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, give on the inside. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They're going to mark this one at the 15. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on second down. Dances away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Coates. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Lewis to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gonna run it. It's Gaines. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Unloads it left. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Give to Brown. Running into the open space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lewis wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moffitt. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. give to the fullback. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's got two. Brown has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Gaines. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Caught on the outside, it's Moffitt. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Dropping back, it's Barmore. That's caught. It's Moffitt. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. And they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now facing a third and long. A run for the quarterback. Got the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by